Oh, hey, it's me. I can't get a good angle in here, so I wouldn't want any haters to call me fat or anything. Look, maybe I should do this. Oh, look. Oh, there's my arms. Oh, I'm so fat. Whatever. I've been on vacation for like a week, and I thought it'd be interesting to go through my old video collection and see what I was saying back then because I have a lot more confirmation than I do now. And it's very interesting to me how accurate my psychic senses were when they were being blocked, like heavily blocked. Um, a lot of the blockages have been removed at this point, and everyone's mad at me, calling me the devil again, and all this other bullshit. It's like, no, bro, that's you. Whatever. People are just mad because their shit is coming back to them. Their stupid spells are coming back to them, and all of a sudden it's my fault, right? It's like, okay, isn't everything my fault? It'd be great if I could just, there we go. I'm like, can I just get an angle where I don't have to hold the fucking thing? So the last time I made a video was right before I started work. I started working at another dispensary. Oh, what a coincidence. Every time I work at a dispensary, someone fucks with me. Like there's no connection. It's happening in California. It's happening here. Pretty much the people working there, I'm not even sure that, I feel like they're all assassins, but maybe it was just a few. I don't know. Who knows? People have sent so many people to kill me. It's like, I can't even count at this point. And then they're blocking me from seeing like what's actually happening. So I have no idea who's dead, who's alive. Like, I really don't. I have my idea of what I think is going on in my head, like psychically, but there's a lot of confusion spells and things like that being thrown at me. The latest thing is constant heart attack spells, sacral chakra spells, weight gain spells, and like skin spells or whatever the fuck. It's like, I'm basically just constantly sending people their magic back. So when that shit hits, it's gonna suck. I'm just like, I tried to warn these people for almost 2 years now, and no one wanted to hear it. Like, they're hearing me, but they don't listen, which is the interesting thing in like French conjugation. Like, to listen and to hear is very similar, but they are two different things. So anyways, I am having some wine. Oh my God. Call the fucking police. I'm having some wine. Oh my God. It's like, whatever, dude. I'm tired of this shit. So to continuate, or the continuum of the story basically is, I wanted to say continue and reiterate at the same time. I had this job. It's the same shit. When I quit, then everyone's got to kill me for some reason. It's like some motherfucker really thinks they own me, and they probably do since I was trafficked. Like, they do think that. No one fucking owns me. Someone had false power of attorney over me, and then they sold me to the highest bidder, some fucking asshole with an ego problem, who's very insecure. Good for you. Whatever. No one cares. So I'm working at this job. I worked there similarly, almost the same time period. I worked there from the middle of December until right before Star Wars Day. Star Wars Day was my last day. People had been fucking with me for about a week or so prior to that, like hardcore fucking with me. They were fucking with me from the second I got there. They just didn't want me there. Whatever. That's a you problem. I don't know what these people's problem is, but so anyways, multiple attempts at poisoning me, and I was just isolated again. I was front desk, so like it's me up front and then everyone else in the back. So like, I'm sure a bunch of haters were just talking shit like the whole time I was there, and I never would have known, other than my psychic abilities. So whatever, I just ignore most of that shit. I don't care. I thought it was weird though, the same thing every job I've ever had. It's like there's all these technical difficulties and all these things just magically don't work, and then all of a sudden they're fixed. Well, like, I had a message from the CEO that like mysteriously just like disappeared, but it was still on the feed. Like, you can see when someone messaged you, but if someone deletes it, you can still see the user. So I thought that was interesting. And there were probably people using like the computer pretending to be me. Who knows? That's all speculation. What I do know is um, my last day of work, gas just started coming out of the ceiling, and I was like, oh, that's surgical gas. I'm the fuck out of here. So I dipped out. I told my boss, I was like, look, I don't really feel safe right now. I'm leaving. And then that's when like the shit in my apartment started. Like the next day, I didn't go to work. I was actually afraid to go to work at the time. And so I didn't call off. I didn't really trust my boss, and I just didn't feel like making contact. So I just basically like rested all day. And that's when like, I mean, they really ramped up the weird magic shit. They were literally sending like fucking demons to me. You cannot make this shit up. Like, if it ever happens to you, please verify that this shit is real. Because I'm tired of people calling me crazy. Just because I have abilities to communicate with things beyond the living life does not mean I'm crazy. It's a very weird gift to be able to. I can I can talk to the dead, and it's weird. So whatever. And they hear cue all the evangelicals. Oh, she's the devil. We gotta burn her at the stake. Bitch, shut your fucking face. Half these people in churches are literally worshiping the devil. Just saying. So, anyways, yeah, and then it was like, and I know somebody was recording me the whole time I was there. I knew I was on camera in some kind of way because of the electric, the way that there were like massive amounts of wires. Like the whole place was just rigged. It was just weird. And so then gas started coming. I couldn't figure out where the gas was coming from, but it started coming into my apartment. I finally figured out like it was coming mostly from the hallway. So I put a towel under my door. Every place I've ever rented, there's always like this huge margin of space under the door. That's for a reason. And I'm not going to get into it because then people will really think I'm nuts, but there's a reason for that. There's always like big gaps. None of the walls are straight, yada yada. So anyways, I'm just one of those people. I'm like, motherfucker, I have a lease. I'm tied in. I'm not leaving. You're going to kick me out of my own fucking place. So I kind of went back and forth while I was moving because it got really bad around like June. Again, May 4th, 5th, 6th were all not good days for me. And it really got bad like around June. But anyways, and my lease ended July 29th of 2024. So I stayed for like a few months, but I went back and forth between my house and my parents' house just because I didn't really feel safe there. There was actually one day where my place was so full of gas, and yes, I did sage the place because the whole fucking apartment complex is full of devil worshippers. I used to always sage the place, but this particular time when I saged the place, for some reason, I just could not breathe. And I know why. I'm just not gonna go into it. I don't want to point fingers at someone who gave me some toxic sage, but that was part of it. And basically, I just stayed in my apartment, and every time they gassed me, I just made fun of it. I was like, oh, here's my impression of my enemies. Shh. Like, it was literally like a gas chamber. Someone thought it was funny. Somebody thought killing me on camera would be really funny, or just making me suffer on camera would be really funny. And someone has the footage. Somebody has the footage, and a bunch of people have seen it. And when the hammer comes down, it's not going to be pretty. The judge on this case is super fucking pissed and is not putting up with any bullshit. Why no one has actually spoken to me though is like astounding to me. As one of like the major victims of these people, no one has ever contacted me. It's because there's police cover up. Like, plain and simple. No one's ever contacted me and asked me any questions. Basically, I was just supposed to die in my apartment, and I didn't. And then when I moved out of there, I am staying with my parents for now, you know, until I get my fucking house back. Someone stole my goddamn house, and then either sold it or is trying to sell it. I don't have anywhere to go right now, so I'm here and I'm grateful for that. But at the same time, every time my parents leave, it's like the fuckery just amps up. And I'm just getting really tired of, not only was it in my apartment and here, not only was it gas, it was gas and chemicals in my food, chemicals in my drinks. So I have to keep rebuying things. So like I just keep rebuying drinks and food. Then it became to the point where even things that are sealed from stores, which means food manufacturers, food packing warehouses, are involved. And I know exactly, for the most part, where it's coming from. But those are things that are speculative. So I'm not really at liberty to say. But my point is that I go to the grocery store, I buy sealed drinks, and it's like, it's hard to explain because it's like, it's either literally being done or it's some bullshit magic. Either way, it's not okay. And I'm tired of it. So people have been blaming me for their misfortunes. Well, when my psychic senses realized that a lot of this shit was magic, I just started sending it back. Sending it back, sending it back. The suicide spells, sending it back. So if anyone commits suicide and they're going to blame it on me, it's because they were literally sending me spells and thoughts to kill myself. I'm not taking accountability for any of that shit. None of it. None of this shit is my fault, nor will I apologize. No. There are people I would like to apologize that may have been unfairly dragged into this situation, and when I get a list of names of who all was involved, I will apologize to the people outside of that list. However, I've had no confirmation as to who is involved in this whole thing. I've had my mail stolen multiple times. Anytime there was any type of like opportunity for me or financial bonus, incentive, whatever, a payout from something, it's been stolen. And I'm just tired of it. Like, I am so tired of it. So not only will I be collecting what was stolen from me, I will be suing everyone involved, especially the state. I'll be suing the state government. I might even sue at a federal level because there's multiple states involved, especially California and Pennsylvania. So I always make jokes like, it's like, live like it's your last day on earth, within reason. But it's like, if this is the last video I ever made because someone tries to come and slay me, so be it. I'm just tired of being suppressed. I'm tired of things being covered up. I'm tired of the truth not being told. And I'm extremely fucking tired of people gaslighting me. That shit is so cruel. It's so cruel. And I don't wish it on anyone except for my enemies. And you made yourselves my enemies by coming after me, trying to murder me. So let's just be really fucking clear about that. I just keep saying you did it to yourselves. But I am on a mission to make gaslighting a federal crime. I think it's fucked up. I just think it's fucked up to make someone think that they're crazy when they know what the truth is. It's not okay. So, anyways, yeah. I'm supposed to be on staycation, and it seems like every time I try to take a vacation or get any type of peace, someone has to fuck with me even more. I can't even tell you how many times I've been beaten, raped, stolen from, slandered. I'm gonna seriously sue the fuck out of everyone. I just don't care. I don't care. You deserve it, and I don't. Yeah, I deserve peace. And one of the things that's really fucked up about this whole situation is it's like somebody literally did this over a job and a man, and I find that like just really fucking sick and twisted. And a lot of people did stuff to me so they could get ahead. There was this little like game they were playing. They don't want to talk about the game. I don't know all the details of the game. I just know it's a color-coded game where there's teams, And every time someone does something to harm me, basically, they either get paid or there's some kind of incentive involved. And it's really fucked up. I'm waiting for all of that to be publicly exposed. I want every single detail of what was done to me publicly exposed. I'm not even privy to all of the horrific crimes that were done against me. I only know what I think I know in my head, and that information is being kept from me too. I am, like I said, what's funny is like people want me to let it go, but it's still happening. So it's like, no, why would I let it go, first of all? Second of all, I mean, it's not going to interfere with my healing journey. I am the kind of person that, like, if I don't know, that bothers me. These people knew what my triggers were. And one of my biggest triggers is when everyone knows something other than me and makes me look like a fucking fool. And that you're not going to do. You're not going to make me look like a fucking fool. You're going to look like a fool. You're going to look like an asshole in front of the whole fucking world. And that's fine. That's fine. You did it to yourselves, and I don't care. So, yeah. Still waiting for someone to come and tell me some truth. I'm waiting for the obstruction to stop. I'm waiting for my justice. That said, I've been pretty much blackballed from everything. So if you feel like this is worth sharing, copy the link, send it to your friend. Be like, some crazy bitch is ranting in her kitchen about X, Y, and Z. I don't care what you say. I just think that getting this out there is important. And I'm going to tell people how they can survive it, whether they want me to or not. Because running a business where, you know, someone steps out of line and so you just do this shit because you don't like them, or, you know, really what it comes down to is somebody's mad that I broke up with them. And so it's like, I'm mad, my ego's hurt. I'm so upset. Let me just, you know, do everything under the sun, including framing me for a murder. And I wasn't even fucking there, and I don't even know who died. So I can only go on what my intuition tells me, but all of this is just fucked up. And I want everybody to know. So, you know, call me the whistleblower, whatever you want to call me. I think it's funny that people are calling me a rat. It's like, I didn't narc on these people, first of all. I reported a data breach in my phone that was pretty extensive. I knew that that would lead to other things that had been done online. And I reported the fact that people were trying to poison me repeatedly, which, by the way, it's literally been 8 months of almost daily poisonings or toxic chemicals in my face. Literally 8 months in a row. And everyone's like, I don't understand how you're still alive. Don't fucking worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. I'm alive for a reason, and that's not going to change. And people want to talk about the fact that I carry a gun. Whatever. I've been carrying a gun for, like, I don't know, half of my life. I really only started to carry when I was married. I got my concealed carry permit because my ex, we used to go shoot, target shoot, and I hadn't shot probably since I was like a kid, and I just wanted to get into it. And then I decided it was important to carry for personal protection, and so I do. And I'm not some unhinged psycho. I've never ever once, um, discharged my firearm at another person. Um, you know, I've only had one time where I was threatened, and I did point, and maybe I'm incriminating myself. It's not incrimination though. It's like this person was prowling around my fucking house, and so I chambered around and I pointed, but it was like they didn't get close enough for it to be legal for me to shoot them. I think they literally heard me chamber around and they ran back into their house. Good, bitch, run back into your house, because what the fuck are you doing prowling around my property at 3 a.m.? Like, that kind of shit is not acceptable. People are really just trying to scare me all the time, and I'm not with it. So you picked the wrong bitch. I don't know what else you want me to tell. You picked the wrong one, motherfucker. Cheers to that. And with that said, you know, I hope this doesn't happen to any other innocent people ever. Um, I want all of this information to come out though, so please share. And thanks. Have a good night. Bye.